Radio Works World. I'm Casper Moodie, your champion's host, and I'm back here this morning to help motivate, inspire, and get each and everyone out there struggling with daily life goals to show them that all is possible with the right attitude. Over to you, Marina.
Wow, Casper, I'm so excited being on your show. Now I feel like, oh my God, what a privilege. So, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. You are here to understand the difference. The difference you can make when you make the fortune. Because you know what is true fortune? True fortune when you achieve the goal of your life, living the dream. Because life without adventure it's worth nothing. And each day is another adventure. If you look around the world, you see how much is happening. And right here, right now, Caspar is going to share what he holds in his heart, his message, what he wants you to understand to be able to grow into the person you need to be to live your own dream. Over to you, Caspar.
Thank you, Marina. Yes, yeah. But starting off, I just want to say by having the right attitude is one of the main goals of getting in the right direction to reach your own personal goals and be your own championship. A little story about myself as well. Being a young 7-year-old fat boy in school, although I was always happy with a smile on my face, I always knew that when I had my own quiet time, that I'm not the same as my friends. And that's where my program comes in, the Champions League, where I want to get parents to get involved as well. Because as a 7-year-old, like I've said in previous shows, you need your parents to help you to get you on the right path, let you understand that when you grow up, it will get harder in school, in high school, in public areas, because now you start to realize that people are making fun of you. I cannot take part in events that my friends are taking a part in, and you're almost a grown-up man or lady by then, and then all of a sudden that fight against becoming a healthy person or your own champion seems like one big hurdle. And it's not supposed to be one big hurdle. Every day when you wake up, that should be your biggest reason to go out there and just take on life, take on challenges, just by opening your eyes every day. Look around you. There's so many opportunities around you. You just have to take them, small or big. Just grab them and make the most of it. And yeah, that's why I say that, like this weekend that just passed, I did a 175-kilometer cycle event on a tandem with my tandem partner. And if you'd asked me a few years ago if I would have done this, I would have probably said yes. But if you ask me, will I win this event? I would say no, I don't think so. But I'm glad to sit here today and say we've won last weekend. I've won the 175-kilometer Krimatard stage cycle race, which was a big honor for me. It's one of the oldest cycle day races in South Africa. And as things are standing now, I'm preparing for 70.3 half Ironman, probably one of the biggest triathlons in the world. And also, if you asked me a few years ago, oh, will you do an event like that? I would have said yes. I would have liked to do an event like that. But if you ask me, will I get a position? If there's possible of getting a top 3, I would have said, I'm not sure. But today I can sit here and say, I'm a podium contender and I'm sure I can do well next weekend. So yes, Marina, attitude, positive mindset, healthy body, healthy mind. The sky's the limit. Just take up every day. Go out and breach that gap, close it, and just take life by the horns, like they say.
You see, Caspar, maybe our listeners are wondering. So, okay, I have the right attitude. I'm in the right mindset. You are inspiring me, Caspar, and I want to be like you. What do I do next?
What do you do next is just set yourself a goal. Whatever you want to achieve, if it's in weight loss or just being healthy. Uh, like I said last week, you want to be a champion. You don't have to be a champion for others. Be the champion for yourself. First, set a goal for yourself. I want to lose 5 kilograms. Take it 100, 200 grams per week. Make small changes in your eating, small changes in your daily lifestyle. Walk the stairs, don't take the lift at work. Walk to your car and back. Don't take a taxi, or small things like that will make a big difference. Run 1 kilometer per day, and each week just add up 100 meters or 200 meters. Before you know it, you've been running 5 kilometers. You'll be feeling better. You're a healthy person. You'll be losing the weight. You'll become the person you've always wanted to be. And all of a sudden, you're this healthy person, and you will inspire people around you because they will see the small changes you've made, and that'll make a big change in their life.
So, I understand from your story, from what you shared with us so far, and it's so inspiring, Casper. You crossed that bridge from where you were the fat boy, who was bullied, who was rejected, who wasn't, in, part of your friend's life. Actually, you couldn't really have a life because of their attitude towards you. It was their attitude towards your attitude. Actually, it wasn't their fault. It wasn't your fault. So I know that a positive attitude, because you always had this in your mind, that is not down to other people. You already have what it takes. You have all the abilities to turn that bad reality into a great reality, into a new fresh beginning, into a new life. And of course, having a positive attitude caused you, in your life, a chain of reactions, of positive reaction, starting with your thoughts, with your belief that you can have it all, you can do this, you can own this. And then what followed were the events and the extraordinary people coming into your life, and you become now a catalyst, a magnet, an amazing experience yourself, and you attract so many extraordinary results and people and events, and you are everywhere. You are traveling the world. You had to get the second passport because the first one got all the pages filled with stamps and visas for all the destination you've been to already. And to me, it's like you are using yourself, your own passport to greatness. And the way you live your life, the way you are determined. You called me this morning and said, I'm ready now. And so this is 2 hours earlier than your normal show time. And I'm thinking, wow, this is the right attitude. This is the attitude of greatness. This is the attitude that determines your altitude. And the secret, I think the secret that you carry with you, that spirit, the child you carry with you, because you never left childhood, but now you are living your true childhood. And I just wonder if you could talk to us a bit about other people's attitude, because your attitude now determines other people's attitude, and your attitude towards others determine their attitude towards themselves. So you start inspiring people, and about your environment, and about the world you create for yourself, because your attitude is a mirror of your own belief and your own expectations.
Yes, Marina. Like you said, I was ready this morning 2 hours earlier. It is just this whole week, my mind has been all over the place. I really want to reach out there and help so many people. And in daily life, you see wherever you go, people's attitudes. You can see from a person if he gave up or if he's still fighting. Is he struggling? Is he winning? And I would just like to reach out there and everyone. I remember it's not easy. It's not easy at all. But as soon as it starts, things comes together. As a young child, if you go and ask someone, let's take for instance, you gave a talk at a school, and you say, please stick up your hand, all the kids that's been struggling with daily obstacles, weight loss, sport. Uh, People are shy to do that, and I was also shy. But when I sit here today, uh, 15 years later, I think, yeah, if I could just not been that shy years ago, things would have been different now. That's like you said, I'm living my childhood now. I wish I could have been the sportsman 20 years ago that I am now. I would have probably been further, but that's how life chose. That's how I chose to walk life. I had to go through all these struggles to make me a better person. And yes, by waking up every day, I live in Pretoria during the week with training mates that trains with me for triathlon, and the positive vibe around the house is so electrifying. If I can take that attitude out of that house and take it into schools, suburbs, people that struggle, I can make a big change in the world. I'm positive about that. There's so many people with so many potential that just don't know where to start, and it all starts with a positive attitude.
So you are saying if, and I have to address that, is when, because that is happening. It's not if you can. You are already taking that out. You are bringing that energy into the world, and I could feel your vibrations and your energy all the way from London. So you see, to me, everything that is happening to you happened for you. Perhaps you had to go through that path and go to that place of pain. So now this is your power. Now you could share that amazing experience when you discover adventure in your life, when you took that leap of faith and said, you know what, this is not working. Everything that other people are expecting me to do, all the diets, all the red tape, everything that I'm not supposed to do, are not part of who I am. I want to live a life where I'm free to do whatever I want. I want to live a life where there is no red tape. There are no barriers. There are not no frontiers. And look at you now. And I know you've been invited to speak in front of a group of teenagers, young people of 14 years age. And I wonder how is that, how exciting is that?
Yes, that was also that's part of the Champions League program that I've started, and I've started reaching out to schools and communities. And I'm happy to say that I have the first school in Pretoria. It's going to be a grade 8 group of kids that I'll be talking to, also just about weight loss. If you go to schools, you see it's a big problem. And I'm also starting in South Africa in the black communities. I'm going to go into the communities and help black kids out there, because as you know, in Africa, in South Africa, the technology sometimes and also the accessibility for some of those kids are far away. So that's one of my plans, is also to go into the communities, help those that can't get help by themselves. And yes, by going to that school in Pretoria, that'll be the first one I'll be doing. And it's such an honor for me to get this program on the road.
Wow, this is so exciting. So what are you going to tell them? What are you going to share with them?
I'm gonna tell them, and I'm gonna share with them, that anything is possible. From the age of 7, you can set yourself a goal, and you follow that goal. Whatever obstacles come across that road, whoever tells you you can't, you just keep focusing on that goal, and you will reach it, no matter who says what to you. It starts from a young age. You go to a school, you ask, what do you want to be when you're grown up? Some will say, I want to be a firefighter, a policeman. Some will want to play rugby. Some will be an athlete. And to be all of that, you'll have to set yourself a goal and be positive and work towards that goal. Yes, the road up there will not be smooth. If it was smooth, we would have millions of top policemen, cops. It would have been easy to be a firefighter, but it's not. So I'm going to be out there to help them to achieve their goals, to get the right mindset from a young age, to take on any goal, any obstacle that comes in their way.
You're mentioning before that if you had the right attitude 15 years ago or so, you would have been so far now. And I'm thinking, Casper, you can't change your past, and nobody can. But your past is not your destiny, and you cannot change the way you acted when you were a child. But now you can change how other children are thinking, so they could take the right decision and have the right attitude, because this is the only one thing each one of us can do, and the only one strength that each one of us can have is your attitude. And attitude is such a simple thing. It's like going to the wardrobe in the morning and choosing you are going to dress down or you are going to dress up. Going to the mirror in the morning and say yourself, hey, good morning, or say, oh, another day, so that's attitude. To me, is that simple. It's a choice, and it's not necessarily about being positive. Is, to me, is more important to create the vision. You have a clear vision of who you want to be, who you want to become, who you want to grow into, and go for it, because there is no stopping. You see, when you are passionate about something, no matter what happens around you, no matter how many lemons life throws at you each day, you are unshakable. You focus on your vision. And I know you have a tough life, and I know living in South Africa is not what Western societies would think it's easy. because in the Western societies, people are always complaining and they're constantly unhappy about something or somebody else, and they don't realize that what really, really helps you is your attitude. What really, really can change everything is how you look at things, how you position yourself when you look at yourself in the morning and think, who am I? And everything starts from there. So you want to be a firefighter, you want to be a policeman, you want to be an athlete, you want to be um, the next president of South Africa. Everything it's there. You decide who you want to be, but your vision have to be translated into passion, and you have to be determined, you have to put effort, and you have to go for it. And it doesn't go, like you said, doesn't go half measures. It's not enough to be all in or imagining things. You have to be on the road, stay on the track, and deliver day in, day out. So tell me, Casper, what is your day like? How is you, what time you start the day, what's happening, and how do you feel at the end of the day?
Yeah, Marina, my days are quite busy, but not that I'm complaining. This is a dream that I've been wanting to do, and like I've said, with the right positive attitude, I've reached this dream, and I'm living the dream. My week starts on a Monday morning. I wake up. We have a squat swim session that starts at around 7:15 in the morning, and the swim session consists of about an hour and a half of around 4.5 to 5 kilometers of swimming. And then I'll have a gym session after that, and then an hour 15-minute run in the afternoon. Tuesdays up in the morning early at 5 o'clock to do a bicycle training session with a track run session in the afternoon. Wednesdays is a swim, bike, and a run session. Thursdays is a swim, bike, and run session. Fridays is normally just a swim and a gym session. And weekends is long running, long biking sessions, and swimming sessions. So yeah, every day is training, but it's around people that keeps me positive, people that's got the right attitude, and also we've all got the same goals of being the best that we can be. So that makes life so much more enjoyable. I cannot explain to you, like you said, when you wake up in the morning, look in the mirror, look at yourself. You are standing, first of all. Why not take on the goals? There's people out there that's got more obstacles on their way, that cannot stand and look at themselves. They have to sit down and look at themselves, but they still got positive goals. So you already got an edge. Get up. When you open your door to go out in the day, to go to work, to go to training, to go to friends, do it with a positive attitude. Go make the most of everything that you take on in life. If it's going to buy a chocolate at the shop, I know we're not supposed to be having chocolates because we're trying to lose weight, but make life happy, make life happen. Take everything that comes on your way, take it with both hands, and just enjoy life. And if you enjoy life, all the opportunities will be enjoyable, and you will reach the reap the rewards. And that's a promise from me.
Wow, Casper. Seems that excellence is is not a skill for you, is your attitude. And I wonder, what would you envisage for your students, the people who enroll the Champions League program? What's available for them?
Yeah, my website will be up and running by this afternoon. It'll be caspermoodie.com.
Wow, breaking news. So your website is going up and is available for our listeners. So please make a note. You are the first ones to know, www.caspermoodie.com.
Yes, so that will be up and running, and all the information that will be there, my life story, how I've started and where I am now, will be on there. How to contact me to come and have a talk to you. Even if you're one person, you can contact me. I will come sit and talk to one person. If I can make a change to that one person, wow, that's great for me. But if it's groups, more than welcome to. I will also have some of my CDs of the show that I will be giving, handing out at some of the events. And then yeah, that's most of it. Yeah, all of it will be on the website, Marina.
Wow. So for you, Casper, you are a man with a mission now. You are not just an athlete. You are not just a friend. You are not just a son. You are your own mission, and people our listeners, myself, everybody in South Africa, everybody in England, everybody in Canada, everybody in America, everybody in South America, everybody in Europe who is listening to you right now, they could hear your words, but they feel your attitude. I feel it. I feel it in your voice. I feel it in your words. I feel it all the way from Pretoria. And for this, my friend, you are my hero. From both of us, until next time, is goodbye.
Thanks, Marina. I appreciate it. Goodbye.